Oh no. Right. To Hunter's house. Away!
It looks like we are in the midst of the Bromsby workers' demonstration.
Oh dear.
Here we are, Watson. 29 Strokes Alley.
Let's go in. This doesn't sound good. We're about to get mugged.
By Jove! If it isn't Sherlock Holmes!
And Dr.
Hello,
Watson.
Appleby. You're always nearby when there's a whiff of gunpowder in the air, aren't you?
Of course, Mr. Holmes. But what are you doing here? Aren't you working with Inspector Lestrade on the Bromsby investigation?
Yes, that's why we're here.
Appleby, I have every reason to believe that the murder of Hunter directly relates to that very case. May I ask you to tell me what you know, and then give me leave to examine the scene?
Of course, Mr. Holmes.
Hooray! The easily controlled police. Then again, I prefer this to something like Miss Marple. I mean, Miss Marple, oh, I'm an old lady. Ooh. Yeah, like, oh, I'm an old lady. I can solve this case. Like, no, you can't. You're old and doddering and probably have Alzheimer's. I shouldn't use that in a joke, because it's a fairly serious thing. But I mean, like Sherlock Holmes, you know, famous detective, well-known. Hercule Poirot, you know, well-known detective, works a lot with the police. Jonathan Creek, even. You know? Brought into weird cases because they don't know how it was done, so they get an illusionist into it. But this, I don't know why I'm complaining about this. I mean, Miss Marple. Sorry, distracted. What's happened here?
What are the facts?
Last night, between
The sky is
9
blue.
and 9:15, a fellow came for me. I was at the pub, which lies a bit further down the lane.
Of course you
He
were.
told me that there was the sound of a shot from this bungalow.
This
When
isn't
we
a
got
bungalow.
here, the door was locked. After the landlady got her key, I opened the door. There I saw the dead man lying on the floor. And here we are.
This is not
What
a
did you
bungalow.
do
There's another
Well,
floor.
Inspector Gregson is in charge of the case. He's due to arrive today to start the official investigation. At least they've removed the body.
Fools! Why have they done that? We need to look at it.
Do you have any further details about his death?
He was killed by a bullet right through his heart.
Another one.
There was just one shot. At first glance, it appears to have been a small caliber weapon. His landlady told me that he was a common fellow with nothing to remark about, no friends to speak of, not even a lady friend.
A lonely soul.
He has been staying here for 2 years. The landlady told me he spent most of his time with this flower garden. Indeed, I can't believe that somebody could murder a man because of his hydrangeas.
I mean, obviously this is linked, otherwise we wouldn't be doing this. It's just trying to work it out. So it's a small caliber gun, another shot through the heart. So that kind of ties in with Bromsby. I'm guessing the garden might be relevant.
Who has been inside?
Only myself and my assistant to help with the removal of the body. The landlady made her identification of the man after he was removed and then left for her sisters.
Any hints?
Have you found anything in the room that points to the murderer?
For the moment, no. When I entered the first time, the window facing the street was open. I closed it and secured the shutters as well. It is possible to expect anything with those demonstrators in the streets. Does this advance the investigation of the Bromsby case?
If you could wait for me here, Watson. Could you open the room for me now, Appleby?
Blood splatter. Straight away.
It's a trace of human blood.
Well, someone was shot. Well done, Holmes. Great investigative mind.
Strange sketches.
Yes, it does look a little overly elaborate.
This is brand new.
What's brand new? This brush or
This is brand new.
drawers? No. Okay. To the window. The bed? No. The window? No. Okay. Right. Right. The limes. Famous English newspaper. Come on, the limeys. Come on. You're going to do anything like this. Last night at about 9 o'clock at 29 Strokes Alley, Miss Linford, a peaceful landlady from the Soho district heard dreadful sounds coming from one of her bungalows. Overcoming her fears, she asked one of her tenants to call for the police. The first officer of the night's watch, Sergeant Appleby, found the body of the tenant, a barman from Hartford agency named Simon Hunter, dead from a revolver shot. There we are. Thought so. The evidence reveals no motive for his murder, as the young man had neither any valuables nor an impetuous private life. Oh, brilliant. So this is someone else who's there. So why? So the barman was killed.
At your service, sir.
Can't I see
Thank
the
you,
thing?
Appleby.
At your service, sir.
Let's have a look around it. Who? In here.
Nothing of any interest here.
Oh, okay.
Nothing of any interest here. Some of these flowers are not from England.
Okay. Yeah, I want to pick up that cloth, but it won't let me.
Nothing of any interest.
Okay, right, moving on. In here. This glass house.
What in the name of reason are you looking for, Holmes?
I don't know! I don't know.
What a curious small flower. Several bills for the sum of £21. Watson, we need to secure the item that was pawned under this ticket with all due haste. Could you take care of it? We shall meet this evening at Sherringford Hall.
All right, Holmes.
Is that going to be the grand reveal? Wow, we got another day to do it, so we've got to build up the tension. Are we going to do it? Who knows? Who knows? Pawn shop receipt. 1 golden exotic jewel for 2 days. Palomino Graziani, owner of the pawn shop. Wouldn't it just put the name of the pawn shop on it? Oh, there's nothing around here we can get to. Ooh. Yeah, just in there. What does he say we do? Do we go back in?
At your service, sir.
Thank
Bye.
you, Appleby.
At your service, sir.
The door. Let's have another look in. Why would he have a golden jewel?
This is brand new. This is brand new.
Those probably aren't. Right. Sink. I mean, there's footprints here. So there's got to be something around here I can interact with. On this side. No. Window. Ooh.
I need something.
Is that the knife in here?
I need something.
Magnifying
I
glass.
need something.
Test tube.
I need something.
Tape measure. What am I measuring?
This footstep is incomplete. It is larger than a size 8, but smaller than a 12.
It's a 10.
Someone used this window to leave. Let us return to Baker Street.
Yes, I mean it was big, wasn't it? Actually, no, we can go here, aren't we? Back to Baker Street.
We must learn the identity of the dead man discovered in the cement factory. Let's examine his belongings.
What belongings did he have? What am I clicking on now?
A bottle of liqueur from the Richmond Abbey. I must have a book that speaks about this abbey.
Okay, to the bookshelf! Read.
Richmond's Abbey. I believe it was built in the 15th century to house an order of Anglican monks. It should surely be there. Let's visit this place, but in disguise.
Ah!
Let's see if this place is located on the map.
Why would they be Anglican monks if they... Monks don't Well, Anglicanism doesn't exist yet. It was post-Reformation. It was instituted by Queen Elizabeth II, so...
Let's visit this place, but in disguise.
How do I disguise myself? I wanna... Wow. Oh, that's kind of cool, because it is actually... You can see his face. It is him. That's kind of cool, actually. Richmond's Abbey. Oh, come on. Change the way he walks, like with a stoop or a limp or something, to actually give it a bit of a lightning. To give it a sense of...
I must learn more about this abbey before I travel to the forest.
Is it the... Where is it? Maybe we can interact with the door. Get a bit closer. Knock and ask to come in. Ask for shelter. Is he going to put on a voice, or is it still going to be Sherlock Holmes' voice?
Yes, my son?
I am sorry to disturb you, brother, but... well, you see, I have a matter of great importance which led me here, and I'm certain that you may be of help. Well, I am looking for my brother. Not a brother like yourself, but rather my brother by birth. He might have joined the order, but I think it is unlikely. You see, he has not always chosen the right path in life. I recently learned that he had had some troubles, and I have been frantic to find him. One of his acquaintances told me that my brother had spoken of Richmond's Abbey. My brother's name is James Little. Perhaps you know of him? If I ask you some questions, would it trouble you? It would at the least help me to learn whether he is here. He is unaware, but recently we received a small inheritance. I think if he were told of this, it would ease his mind and help him put these troubles behind him.
I just find it entertaining that he's like, he's dressed up like a working class man. So he's got like a flat cap on. He's got, like, I mean, you can see like patches on his elbows and on his jacket, and it's very kind of tattered trousers. Like, so you kind of expect him to be more kind of like, oh, I'm looking for me brother. No, not a brother like you, brother, but brother. I'm looking for like my brother from me mum, me own flesh and blood, as it were. And he spoke a lot of here, apparently. So I've come here, like, rather than... Yes, we used to go to Eton together. Yes. Ah. To the breast.
This forest is most impressive.
It is very large. If someone were to hide in there, it would be most difficult to find them.
Burn it down. Then it's not too hard to hide. Well, not too easy to hide. Not hard to find people. Liquor.
The abbey produces a fine liquor, doesn't it?
Yes, we distill a liquor that contains medicinal herbs. It does allow us a small income, but it also can attract certain rascals. That's why we are mindful of inquisitive strangers.
Well, you've got your reason like that. Rascals, you'll say. Are they cheeky faces?
Have there been any burglaries?
Oh, we do get the occasional tramp. They sometimes seek shelter in the old ruins that lie in the midst of the forest. They have been known to trespass into our sacred cloister, seeking some sustenance. At least, that is always their tale upon discovery. But it is only the liquor that goes missing.
Ruins in the forest, eh?
Do you know the way to these ruins?
Many paths lead there. If you are prepared for a walk, you may take the path that lies 30 meters in that direction.
And nothing less.
Thank you very much, brother. I would not at all be surprised if my brother is discovered to be the architect of your recent thefts, as he may well be hiding within the forest ruins. Sadly, for some time now, he has suffered from an addiction to strong drink. Please allow me to indemnify these losses on my brother's behalf. I am afraid it will have to come from his share of the inheritance. Goodbye.
Good luck, my brother.
We've already had this discussion. You're not my brother. But you are my brother. Well, you're a brother, but you're not the brother. My brother.
What?